this week's love language, as well as just kind of recapping.
The dog sneezed. How'd you like that?
Well,
Hi everyone.
Oh, hello.
He's
We've already
pleased
been-
to be here.
We've already been having fun.
This is week 4 of the Love Language Collab. So we'll talk about this week's love language and then we'll just kind of wrap up the whole series. How's that sound?
Oh, that sounds great.
Sarcasm is one of his finer qualities.
Oh, it is too.
And we're in the living room, not in the studio, so
That's
you're
right.
hearing dogs coming and going. Nothing I can do about it.
And they're walking up to us, putting their nose under our hands and arms, trying to get us to pet them, get our hand on top. So I know.
It's
All right.
like they're paying attention to something besides us.
Yep. So
So anyway, this week's love language was touch. So as per usual, we didn't have a whole lot of time together. Our schedules are just that way.
do you have to be together to touch?
I think so.
Keep in touch. Touch. They mean
Two different things.
physical touch.
Physical touch, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, not keeping in touch. But we did keep in touch this week.
Yeah, we did. Text, phone. Okay, go ahead.
But we did celebrate our anniversary this week. And as you saw, we went out and did a little drive and went to dinner and did have some quality time. And we did some touching.
Was that a cat or a growl?
That was he was growling at me. Oh God, here comes the dog. So again, I mean, it's all very nice. I enjoy touching my husband. I enjoy his arm around me and I enjoy holding his hand and having intimate time with him.
So you don't see it, but we're touching now.
There you go. Those things are important to me. I don't think, like I've said in the past, it is not my primary love language. It's something that I kind of have to think about and make an effort to do because that's not how my family ever expressed love, through touch.
Mine either.
So
Except for my mom. I think my mom gave us kids hugs. Anyhow, go ahead.
yeah. So how about you, honey? Did you feel like that's how what speaks the loudest to you?
Oh yeah, I'm all about
All about the touch.
all about the touch. About the touch. Yeah, I love to be hugged, kissed. In fact, the other day, she left, and I had to call her in the middle of the day or text her and go, "Hey, I didn't
didn't
feel you
touch
touched
me."
my leg."
And I do that every morning when I
love that.
leave. I just pat him on the leg to let him know I'm out the door. And it was yesterday.
It was yesterday. That's right.
I was late and I forgot. And I got a phone call saying, you didn't touch me. So
So speaking to that and answering your question, yes, I love the touch aspect. I mean, the hug. A real sincere, warm hug means a lot. It just there's a lot of communication in there that just says love.
So you think that's your primary love language?
Yes, I do.
After we explored all of these?
It's what I have so many. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it's one of the ones that are up there. Touch and the speaking nice what was it?
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. Love to hear that. Love that.
Yes.
What were the other ones?
Gifts, acts of service, and quality time.
Oh yeah, acts of service. So I'm going to say that probably touch affirmation and acts of service in those.
In that order is your top.
Probably, yeah.
And I would have to say, for me, after really thinking about it, mine is words of affirmation, top, quality time, and acts of service, in that order.
Wait a minute. Why did I say touch? I didn't say quality time.
No, you didn't.
So
You said-
when was that a category? I thought there was 4 categories.
There's 5.
Oh, 5. All right, sorry. Well, then quality time has to be in there too. Then
Circus.
yeah.
We spent the weekend, went to the Super Bowl, had quality time for our quality time.
Okay, then quality time has to be up there, and where would that fall in? It's got to be number 1 because you can't have affirmation, touch. You can have affirmation over the phone, I guess, but you can't have touch over the phone.
Like we said last week, I think they all serve a very important part of a relationship. And at times, one may be more important than the other, like
Yeah.
you said last week.
It's going to depend on what's going on. I mean, wow, our last week has been through a lot of stuff, you know.
We did. We had a tough week. Our car broke down. We had to rent a car. We had to try to figure out how to deal with, coming up with money that we didn't have. My mother fell down, whacked her head.
So there was a lot of
There was
things
a
going
lot
on.
of things going on this week. So we had a tough week, and to that, all of these things took precedence at one time or another.
That's
Acts
correct.
of service
That's right.
was huge.
Yeah.
Physical touch was one we were trying to explore, so we did work on that.
An act of service, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so an act of service as one of them on my behalf is mother-in-law needed some aspirin. Leah asked me to get some Tylenol, and of course, boy,
And she appreciated that. She told me to tell you thank you.
did she? Wow.
Yes. So we did explore touch. I know that's very important to my husband, and I will continue to work more on that. I will. It's important to all relationships, whether it speaks the loudest to you or not. So, we've had fun doing this. I think we've learned a lot. It's opened a dialogue.
It has. I was going to say it was an educational thing. Now, what you have to do is practice it, keep remembering to do this.
Right.
That's important.
And I think that's what this month did for us, was to bring all of those things to the front burner and to remember that our relationship is most important. God first, us second,
Nicely said.
and then our children. So we need to remember to put our relationship as a priority, and we forget that.
It's easy to forget that because you're caught up in the
Everyday hubbub.
dryer spin cycle, whatever you want to call it, of life.
Yeah. So remember, guys, just take time out for your relationship. Remember that without that foundation, you ain't got squat.
Yeah, that is true. I agree with that.
Because then all of those other things, like how do we pay for the car repair? How do we get the money for the mortgage when we just paid $800 in car things? How do we do all of that? And then we start bickering and we start taking it out on each other, those stresses. And no, that's not what it's about. It's about remembering we're a united front and we're a team.
That's right. Very important.
Very important.
Very.
So I hope you guys enjoyed watching us over the last 4 weeks as we discover our love languages. And I hope you seriously take a look at your own love language, whether you're married, whether you're dating, whether you're single. It's important to know, even as a single person, what speaks loudest to you, so that when you do get into a relationship, you can communicate that to your partner.
I agree.
He agrees. He agrees.
Well, it's well said, yes. We said it.
So, again, we this week we're trying to put it together a little Q&A for hot chicken. So if you have a question that is burning in your mind for hot chicken, whether it be for Wayne, whether it be for me or us together, or Laura, or all three of us together, just be sure you put it in the comment box below, or you go to Tweeter, to that Tweeter.
Tweeter.
Tweet us, hashtag Ask Hot Chicken, and we'll be happy to answer those questions for you.
Absolutely.
Okay, you guys, I hope you have a great Sunday, and as we head into March, I hope it's a great month for you all. I hope Boston and the East Coast, you get a little less snow, and I hope it comes to us. Just saying.
Bring it.
Bring it on.
We'll help you out.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you real soon.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you.
We'd wave to each other.
Bye.